Okay, so here's a super interesting brief, right? It's about Carl. It's about therapist practice branding. Branding for Carl, platform to assist therapists in organizing session notes and managing practice operations, requiring a fresh, minimalist, professional visual identity. The current application exists. Rebranding should reflect the calm, confidential workspace that Carl offers, emphasizing clarity and organization. Okay, first thing that comes to mind is first off, when I hear Carl, it sounds like a super boring guy, like somebody who is always, he's the guy that is super quiet. He comes in the office, he fixes everything because he's this, super organized guy. uh, which could be probably the reason he actually used that specific name for that. So, anyways, requires minimalist professional visual identity. Okay, so the second thing that comes to mind is that this guy wants something that's of course going to be minimal, but and this is about therapists, and this is about organizing session notes and managing practice operations. So I'm thinking we should create an image or a landing page that would exemplify how chaotic organizing session notes and managing practice operations is for therapists, but in a minimalist way that resonates with, that uses a color pattern or palette that resonates with therapists, right? So it should be calm, meditative, right? So you have this chaotic thing on one side, but you have this super mindful kind of approach. So, yeah. So what I did was I went to Dribble and I searched for a couple of. First off, I wanted to find the colors, right? So yeah, when I saw this, it was like, okay, this is it. It's super calm, right? This is something that I'm gonna actually use for my own app, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it is connected to therapists. So the blue and the white is perfect. And then I searched for a landing page design that actually works well. So I found this one. Why this one? So you see, it's all white, right? It's perfect for therapists, but also it's it's a wellness brand. Okay, cool. Similar kind of thing, but you see, this is actually like a, okay, it's a mountain. So you are. It should make you feel probably that you're calm, you're on top of the mountain and everything. But all this actually makes me feel is like, man, when you people who actually climb mountains don't have this feeling. You have a feeling of, fuck, I made it to the fucking top. And yeah, it's beautiful up there, but especially if it's like winter time, yeah, you're not gonna be super calm and everything. But it doesn't matter. So it fits what we were talking about previously, which is combine the calmness of being in the moment and being present and everything, but also combine it with the chaos that therapists are actually feeling right now as a pain, right? And what I did was, of course, I went to my friend Chat and I added both of these things. And what I did was, so I had the dribble gig here, sure. And then I told him that, okay, we should use an artistic design to develop a landing page that uses the brand colors of the business cards attached. Okay, that's good. One big center font, replacing the mountain with a mountain of doodle and artistic representations of notes and chaos, but also adding Carl to show how that mountain is kept organized in a symbolic way. So my idea was, let's keep it clean, but also let's replace this with doodles and make it, just really simple, minimalistic, and show somehow. I didn't have an idea of how to show it, like show Carl there. It could be, this this dude with like um, three hairs on top of his head, with eyeglasses and just walking down the landing page, just picking up the or just organizing things. Really, could be done with Claude. By the way, that's a good idea. But anyways, so I figured we change that with doodles to make something that's going to be interesting. So all right, here we go. Calm the chaos, organize your practice. Right. So you have the doodles, you have the chaos on one side, you have the. Oh, I didn't see this actually. Wow. You have something that's organized here, right? And you have Carl in the middle, Malcolm in the middle. You have Carl in the middle that actually fixes up everything. So, yeah, the symbolism is not the best one. It's not like, wow, this is like a brilliant idea. But as something to show a client for the first time, I think it really works well. So I just went in and explained to the dude that, all right, so here's what I'm thinking, and it's a short message, just telling him, hey, I have this concept of how we can showcase, how therapists actually feel the pain of disorganization and chaos, but how Carl actually fixes that for him. And I think I'm actually missing some other symbolism here, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, yeah, I sent this, and that's how you stand. Well, that's how you go a step further. But besides that, make sure that you provide something the client actually sees and could relate to in the future. And he doesn't even have to relate to the whole thing. He might just say, I love the artistic side of things. I love how the palette works. Perfect, because he's already thinking within the frame of what you've sent to him. So that's where you want him, because that's when you can actually go deeper into this and try to understand how you can bring it closer to what his vision is. Yep. Thanks. Cheers.